You think you know dogs? Well, Siberian Huskies are about to flip everything you thought you knew upside down. These wolf-like beauties aren't just different, they're practically a completely separate species when it comes to behavior, needs, and personality. And if you're thinking about bringing one home, you need to hear this first. Today, I'm breaking down 6 critical ways Siberian Huskies are fundamentally different from other dog breeds. Whether you're a future Husky owner or just fascinated by these incredible animals, understanding these differences could save you from a world of frustration. Or better yet, help you fall even more in love with this extraordinary breed. Let's get started. Number 1. Their prey drive is off the charts. Let's start with something that catches most new Husky owners completely off guard. Your Siberian Husky has a prey drive that makes other dogs look like sleepy house cats. We're talking about a breed that was developed in the harsh Siberian wilderness, where survival meant hunting small game when food was scarce. Here's what this means for you. That cute little squirrel in your backyard? Your Husky sees it as a target. Your neighbor's cat? Same thing. Even small dogs can trigger this instinct. Unlike breeds like Golden Retrievers or Labradors that have been bred to retrieve gently without harming, Huskies have retained their primitive hunting instincts at full strength. You'll notice this the moment you put them on a leash. When a Husky spots something moving, their entire body language changes instantly. They lock on target, their muscles tense, and suddenly your relaxing walk becomes a battle of wills. This isn't disobedience, it's hardwired genetics that goes back thousands of years. And here's the kicker. This prey drive means you can almost never trust a Husky off-leash in an unfenced area. While you might see other dog owners at the park confidently letting their Labs or German Shepherds roam free, that's a luxury most Husky owners simply can't afford. One squirrel, one moment of distraction, and your Husky could be gone, running on pure instinct for miles. Number 2, they're escape artists like no other breed. Speaking of running off, let's talk about something that makes Siberian Huskies legendary: their supernatural ability to escape from virtually anywhere. If there was an Olympic event for escaping, Huskies would take gold, silver, and bronze. You need to understand that Huskies were bred to run, not just jog around the block, but to pull sleds across 100 miles of frozen tundra. This means they have an overwhelming biological urge to explore and roam that other breeds simply don't possess to the same degree. Your 6-foot fence? A Husky sees that as a mild suggestion. They can climb it, dig under it, or find that one loose board you didn't notice. Some Huskies have even learned to open doors, unlatch gates, and manipulate simple locks. There are countless stories of Huskies escaping from seemingly secure yards, and it's not because they're unhappy, it's because the grass is always greener, the horizon is always calling, and they're biologically programmed to answer. Unlike breeds that are content to stay in their yard, Huskies view boundaries as challenges to overcome. You'll need to Husky-proof your home like you're containing a furry Houdini. That means checking your fence regularly, burying chicken wire underground to prevent digging, and never assuming that what worked yesterday will work tomorrow. Number 3, their independence makes training a whole different game. Now let's address something that frustrates even experienced dog owners. Siberian Huskies are not Golden Retrievers, they're not Border Collies, and they're definitely not eager-to-please people-pleasers. They're independent thinkers who will constantly ask themselves, "What's in it for me?" This independence stems from their working heritage. Huskies were bred to make decisions on their own while running across dangerous ice fields. If a musher commanded them to go forward and they saw thin ice ahead, they needed the intelligence and independence to refuse. This trait made them excellent survival companions, but it makes them challenging students in obedience class. When you give your Husky a command, they'll often pause and consider whether it's worth their time. You might say, "Come," and watch as they literally weigh their options, deciding if your treat is more interesting than that fascinating smell over there. This isn't stupidity, it's actually high intelligence combined with a stubborn streak that runs deeper than the Siberian permafrost. you'll need to completely adjust your training expectations. While a German Shepherd might obey out of a desire to work for you, and a Lab might obey because they love you unconditionally, a Husky obeys when they've decided it's the best option available. Training requires patience, high-value rewards, consistency, and a sense of humor. You're not commanding a Husky, you're negotiating with one. Number 4. Their vocalization is beyond anything you've heard. If you've spent time around normal dogs, you know barking. But Huskies don't just bark, they perform entire operas. They howl, they yowl, they make sounds that seem physically impossible for a dog to create. This isn't random noise. Huskies are incredibly vocal because they were bred to communicate with their pack across vast distances. In a working sled team, vocalization was essential for coordination. Today, your Husky carries on this proud tradition by telling you about every single feeling, opinion, and observation they have. And they're chatty. Other dogs might bark when someone's at the door. Your Husky will provide a running commentary on everything from the mailman's arrival to their opinions about dinner being 3 minutes late. They'll argue with you when you disagree with your decisions. They'll howl along to sirens, music, and sometimes seemingly nothing at all. The Husky talking videos you see online aren't exaggerations. These dogs genuinely carry on conversations using a range of sounds that can be hilarious, annoying, or both simultaneously. If you value peace and quiet, or if you have nearby neighbors with sensitive ears, you need to factor this into your decision-making process. Number 5. Their endurance needs are extreme. Let's get real about exercise requirements. When other dog owners talk about their dogs needing daily walks, they're playing in the minor leagues. Siberian Huskies need exercise like humans need oxygen. A 20-minute walk around the block that would satisfy a bulldog or even tire out a Cocker Spaniel, that's a warm-up for a Husky. These dogs were built to run 100 miles a day in harness. While your pet Husky doesn't need quite that much, they do need several hours of intense physical activity daily to stay mentally and physically healthy. Without adequate exercise, your Husky will become a destructive force of nature. That couch you love? Shredded. Your backyard? Redecorated with massive holes. Your neighbor's fence? Tested for structural integrity. A bored Husky with pent-up energy will find creative and expensive ways to entertain themselves. This isn't a breed for casual dog owners or people with sedentary lifestyles. You need to be prepared for long runs, hiking adventures, or activities like bike joring or pulling sports. And unlike some high-energy breeds that mellow with age, many Huskies maintain their stamina well into their senior years. Number 6. Their pack mentality changes everything. Finally, let's discuss something that affects every aspect of Husky ownership. Siberian Huskies have an intense pack mentality that's stronger than most other breeds. They were developed to live and work in teams, and this social structure is embedded in their DNA. What this means is your Husky will constantly test boundaries and pack hierarchy. They're not trying to dominate you out of aggression, they're simply trying to figure out where they fit in your family pack. You'll need to establish yourself as a calm, consistent leader, because a Husky who thinks they're in charge becomes almost impossible to manage. This pack mentality also means Huskies often do better with another dog companion. They can experience genuine distress when left alone for long periods, leading to destructive behaviors and that infamous Husky howling. But here's the catch. Their social needs make them terrible guard dogs. While a German Shepherd or Rottweiler might protect your home, your Husky is more likely to greet an intruder with enthusiasm and show them where you keep the treats. So there you have it. 6 ways Siberian Huskies are fundamentally different from other dogs. These aren't just quirks, they're defining characteristics that make this breed absolutely unique. Huskies aren't for everyone, and that's completely okay. They require experienced owners who understand what they're signing up for. If you found this helpful, smash that like button and subscribe for more content about the most fascinating dog breeds on the planet. Drop a comment below telling me if you own a Husky or if you're brave enough to be considering one. And if you want to see more breed-specific content like this, let me know which breed I should cover next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.